Order in the court. Today, we are putting one of the most universally accepted fitness claims on trial. The prosecution argues a simple equation. Do 500 crunches every single day, and you will directly melt the fat right off your belly. But science objects to that premise entirely. The claim breaks down the moment you look at real-world anatomy. If working a specific muscle group directly burns the fat above it, why don't professional tennis players lose fat exclusively from their swinging arm? The truth is, localized physical exertion does not dictate local fat removal. The human body manages its energy system on an entirely different level. Let's follow that tennis player example to its absolute extreme. A professional athlete will swing a racket millions of times with one dominant arm. That dominant arm develops immense localized muscle mass. Yet the layer of fat sitting on both arms remains completely symmetrical. Using one muscle heavily does not leave that specific limb fat-free. You see the same anomaly in people who complete thousands of daily crunches. They build world-class, incredibly dense core strength. But possessing immense core strength and actually having visible abdominal muscles are entirely separate things. This diagram shows the stomach's true anatomical layering. Notice how thick, cable-like abdominal muscles sit hidden beneath a completely separate layer of fat cells. When a specific muscle group demands fuel during a workout, it doesn't just reach up and grab it from the closest fat cells. This 3D map shows the biological trigger. The active stomach muscle signals for energy, sending hormones throughout the body. Fat cells from arms, legs, back, and face release tiny energy units. The bloodstream gathers this harvested energy, delivering it straight to the working muscle. So if hormones pull energy from everywhere, what actually determines where you store and lose fat? The absolute authority on that is your genetics. Look at these three silhouettes. Each individual sheds the exact same volume of total body fat, yet the physical outcome is entirely different. One visibly loses it from the face, another from the legs, and the third from the stomach. Variables like your genetics, your age, and your sex dictate this asymmetrical sequence. You cannot manually control it. When your body needs fuel, it makes a systemic withdrawal dictated strictly by its own biological programming, completely overriding your local exercise demands. Which brings up an obvious question. If targeted exercises don't burn local fat, what is their actual biological value? They are still incredibly important. Targeted exercises build structural strength, improve your posture, and elevate your overall physical performance. But to make those newly strengthened muscles visible to the naked eye, you have to reduce your total body fat volume. This infographic shows the actual formula required for transformation. Crunches and squats must combine with consistent nutrition, healthy sleep, and full body movement to work as a unified system. Fitness marketing often sells a deceptive myth of localized body control, but the reality is much more empowering. Your biology simply demands systemic consistency. True physical transformation requires accepting the rules of your own anatomy. You build specific muscles locally, while systemically reducing fat through holistic daily habits. After reviewing the evidence, the verdict is in. Spot fat reduction is guilty of being a biological impossibility. Systemic biology triumphs over localized fitness marketing. But that leaves us with another highly prevalent anomaly waiting on the docket. Do sweat belts actually burn belly fat? Human biology will always follow interconnected rules, which means there is always another fitness myth waiting for trial.